Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing some sim stuff. We're not doing an in real life car video today. Exception for the channel, usually that's what I do. So if you guys are new, the 2013 S5 is often featured in the videos, but obviously today we're taking a little break talking about the sim rig setup that I have. Very entry level $500 setup between the wheels, pedals, and the next level racing seat. Like I said, if you guys are new, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the fun stuff we're doing this spring and summer. So let's just kind of go right into it, shall we? This is the GT Lite from Next Level Racing, and it only costs $230, which if you do your research, which I'm sure you're doing since you're watching this video, it's on the very, very, very low end of sim rig setups. Very cost-effective way if you're looking to get into an entry-level kind of rig like this. And it's paired with the Logitech G920 or G29 for all you folks that are on the PlayStation. Let's address the elephant in the room real quick. The kitchen chairs are temporary for the TV mount and stand. Turns out it is very expensive to get an entire infotainment system. So unless you're in the Southeast Michigan area and are giving one away, I will not be getting one for the time being, because I'm actually moving out of this apartment in 3 months. That is neither here nor there. Let's talk a bit about this seat. It is entry level, it's relatively inexpensive, but does that mean it's cheap quality, cheap material, cheap feel? Let's find out. This is the Next Level Racing GT Lite. Available on Amazon, it is the cheapest cockpit setup you can get, coming in at $229. This thing is honestly all that I need. Let's talk about the quality really quick. As you can kind of see, it looks a bit like a lawn chair, and to be honest, I wasn't really sure what to expect when this was shipped, but so this material is actually quite comfortable. It has some flex to it, and it's like the suede Alcantara kind of deal, like what I have in my car on my real seat. Comfortability, I'd say this is more than I expected for a $229 setup. I can sit in it for an hour and it's totally fine. It doesn't hurt my back or anything. So the seat itself is totally customizable. It has these kind of mechanisms where you take this out. I'm not gonna do it right now because everything's gonna fall apart, but you can kind of unwind it and then adjust it to your liking, however your seating position is most comfortable to you. It's foldable, so this part comes forward. It's very stowable. It can fit in my closet. Ultimately good if you're moving around or you want to take it somewhere, I suppose. But for me, it's not out here all the time, so there's no sense in investing in a sim rig in my 800 square foot apartment, where this is literally my entire living room. So this is the next best thing, and it fits my budget. So let's kind of pop right in. Right here, you see this comes out, and you get this swing open kind of entryway. And I'm actually gonna turn it on here quick. It looks so funny with the kitchen chairs, and I have cords everywhere. So again, I got everything set up. I was really excited to kind of get things going and just functional. So this is not gonna be the final setup. We're gonna get the infotainment system. Ultimately, I think I'd like to have these cords kind of Velcroed to the side here and go down to kind of follow, just so cable management's a little bit more upkept. But as you can see, we are in the R8 V10 Plus. But before we do that, let's talk a bit about the wheel and pedal. So this is the Logitech G920 or G29 for all you PlayStation folk out there. The pedals came with the wheel. There is an optional stick shift attachment, left or right side, obviously, depending on how you drive the car. The wheel is force feedback. So what that means is if we go for a quick little drive, I'm not touching the wheel and it's going based off the road. So if we go off-road here and hit some stuff, you can see the force feedback doing its magic. So that's just one snippet on the wheel. This is going to be, in my opinion, the best budget starter wheel. This is a couple of years older now, but it has all the right goodies as far as the pedals, a decent wheel, and these very tactile feeling paddle shifters. So in my case, there's really not any reason to go any crazier. I know, what the heck, I just got hit, bro. We could dive into all sorts of different setups as far as sim rigs. This is a gear-driven wheel. There are belt-driven wheels that are gonna give better feedback, but again, for what I'm using it for, this is just fine. So this is more so a tour of my setup rather than a complete review video. Again, I could probably talk about the wheel and pedals for an entire video, as well as the sim rig with the GT Lite, but I wanna give you guys the brief overview. All right, so let's go for a quick drive because we can. I'm gonna do the GT3 RS because that car is so much fun with the POV. Obviously the GT3 RS is like a stock track car, so it's super fun to do the POV kind of style. Best bang for your buck setup, I think, in my opinion. Obviously, you can go to a junkyard, find a chair, and probably find something like this used, but I got these both brand new, the entire system, obviously minus the Xbox and TV, 500 bucks. If you wanna see more on this, leave a comment, I can definitely do that. But if you guys are new to the channel, don't miss out on what we got coming up, a lot of in real life stuff, but until then, that will wrap up the video. Again, this wasn't so much a review of the products themselves, but more so a tour of the entry-level sim setup that I've got going here with Forza Horizon 5. Just some fun stuff for some light gaming when I'm bored. But that'll wrap it up. Until next time, we'll see you.